Good evening and welcome to the Newman City Council regular meeting, September 9th, 2025. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the invocation. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for bringing us together today in a spirit of generosity. May we honor one another by keeping an open mind. May we voice our truth and listen with an open heart. And we ask you to protect our firefighters that are fighting our fires right now. We ask this in your name. Amen.
Amen. Roll call.
Councilmember Pimentel.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Ball.
Here.
Councilmember Tomlinson.
Here.
Councilmember Harden.
Here.
Mayor Graham.
Here. Any declarations of conflicts of interest? None. Items from the public, non-agenda items. Anybody wishing to speak at tonight's meeting, please go up to the podium, state your name and address, and come for it.
Good evening. I'm Glennis Kidder, 936 Inyo Avenue, and I'm here. I want to start a movement to get the old Patchett school bus back in Newman's possession. And I apologize to all you council members. I tried sending you an email and it didn't go through, but I copied it and gave it to Mike to hand out to you. For those of you who haven't been here many years, this is a very close to my heart project. That school bus means a lot. And Mary Moore, sitting here, was one person who drove it. She drove to get parts for it when it was built. And the men of Newman that worked at Patchett's used their own time and not got paid for rebuilding the bus. We've heard many rumors where it's at. The last I heard, it was in a warehouse in Canada. And then we recently heard that the company that has it is taking it around and having photo ops with it. But it means so much to the people of Newman. For many years after it was restored, it carried the city council in the fall festival parades. And then after that, many of the grand marshals in the fall festival parades. So many people have memories of this bus. And Augie Alves, who was director of public works for many years, he told me many years ago that the picture that I included in the packet, in the little trailer in the back, he's one of the kids in that picture. So it's touched a lot of lives in this community. And it was not only the first school bus built in Newman, automized school bus, but it was the first in California. So it really does have a historical significance to not only our town, but to our state and our county. And I think we should try and see if the company would donate it back and receive a good tax break. And if not, maybe we could have some fundraisers. And I know one of the issues is storing it if we should get it. And to me right now, that's a minor problem. Get the school bus back and then we can find a way to store it so it's taken proper care of. And I would urge all of you to support us. And I don't know what I'm doing. I just want to get the bus back to Newman. We have lost so many of our historical artifacts in this town, and it breaks our heart. And this is one thing that's still viable, and we need it back. And I would appreciate all the support the city could give us in tracking it down and seeing if the company would give it to us or sell it to us. Thank you.
Thank you, Glennis. I appreciate it. I like the challenge you guys are taking, and hopefully we can locate it and work out a plan to get it back. Thank you guys for everybody that's working on that. Anybody else? Justin?
Good afternoon, Newman City Council and residents. Justin Farkas representing the office of Assemblyman Juan Alanis. Thankful to be here in the city of Newman as always. A lot has changed here in Newman since I was here back in July. You guys have a Starbucks now, which was not the case. They opened about a week after my typical first Tuesday meeting, and I missed you guys in August. You guys had canceled the meeting. So fortunately didn't get to enjoy that, but I hope everyone in the city of Newman is enjoying their pumpkin spice latte season now that it's out here. Just wanted to come by and give a brief legislative report and get into the serious business that the Assemblyman has been working on. We are in the last week of our session for the year, colloquially known as Hell Week, because we have hundreds of bills to hear and pass, send over to the governor before he signs them, whether that's Senate bills that made their way across or Assembly bills that were changed in the Senate and are being brought back on concurrence. Been dealing with a myriad of those issues. Assemblyman Alanis has had his first bill signed into law already. That's Assembly Bill 17, which gives public access to precinct maps, free public access to precinct maps. Previously, you'd have to reach out to the Registrar of Voters office, at least in this county, and pay for those maps, and then have some sort of system to read those maps on the computer. It's not the case going into next year. We also just had our second bill passed off the Assembly floor today, which is just a cleanup bill to the first bill we ever had passed, Nevaeh's law. Just make sure that everyone is properly trained and prepared to use defibrillators, especially in the realm of youth sports. We also have a third bill that's hopefully on its way out of the Senate soon enough, similarly related to elections, and that's allowing for immediate vote counting on the day that ballots are sent out. As you know, we have universal vote by mail ballot in the state of California, and registrar of voters offices or elections offices are not allowed to start counting those ballots until 10 days after they've been sent out. Now they can start counting immediately. So if people want to go walk them in, mail them back as soon as they get them, just make sure we have less occurrences to what we saw here in this area with Congressional District 13 counting all the way up till December 3rd, the same day that the vote needs to be authorized by the Secretary of State. So trying to avoid a lot of those issues, the Assemblyman has been really working hard on some bill-related issues. Our office has been really focused on returning money to individuals who are seeking unemployment, who are having a hard time hearing from EDD, whether that's unemployment or disability. We've brought about $700,000 year to date back to residents within our constituency that money rightfully belongs to them. They pay into it for all their working lives. And we also helped get another about $2 million grant here in the district fairly recently. Thank you.
Thank you, Justin. I appreciate that. Anyone else? No. All right. Consent calendar. A, waive all readings of ordinance and resolution except by title. B, approval of warrants. C, approval of minutes of the August 26, 2025 meeting. D, adopt resolution next number 2025. A resolution of concurrence and acceptance of the Consolidated Annual Performance and Evaluation Report for fiscal year 2024-2025, prepared for the Stanislaus Urban and Stanislaus Home Consortium. And E, accept a public utility easement and relinquish access rights within the southernmost 435 feet of Marano Avenue.
Move we adopt the consent calendar.
We have a first.
Second.
We have first and second. Go and vote. Motion carries 5-0. There's no public hearings today. Item number 10, regular business. A, first readings and introduction of ordinance 2025, next to number. An ordinance amending Title 4 building regulations of the Newman City Code, incorporating the California Code of Regulations, Title 24, 2025 edition of the California Building Standards Code. Good evening, welcome.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and Council. I'm Mike Brinkman, the contract building official for the city of Newman. And the model codes are updated every 3 years. This allows the code to improve and adjust to the newest materials, method of construction, technological advances in the industry. and the city previously updated the building code in October 2022. The California Building Standards Commission adopted the 2025 code. It comes after a comprehensive multi-state agency and stakeholder update of the 22 codes. The objective is to produce a practical building code that ensures public safety while implementing the most efficient technology available to conserve the state's natural resources and energy use. The new 25 code contains 13 parts incorporating public health, life safety, and general welfare standards used to design the construction of buildings in California. They include commercial building, residential building, electrical codes, plumbing, mechanical, energy, green code, and so on. This cycle, there's not many changes. I think the most substantial is there is a standalone now, Part 7, which is the Wildland Urban Interface, which is in the Building Code, Chapter 7A. They pulled that out, and now it's a standalone code. That's one of the most substantial, along with the updating of the Green Code and Energy Code that's constant in California. If this passes, the 25 codes will be in effective January 1st in 2026. And with that, I'll answer any questions.
Any questions? None? Seeing no questions, I'll bring it back to council for action.
I move to accept the first reading and introduction of ordinance number 2025, an ordinance amending Title IV Building Regulations of the Newman City Code, incorporating the California Code of Regulations, Title 24, 2025 edition of the California Building Standards Code.
And I second that.
The first and second, go. Motion carries 5-0. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Regular business, item number B, adopt resolution 2025, next number, a resolution amending rules and regulations for the administration of a merit personal system for the city of Newman.
Thank you, Mayor. That's short for personnel rules. So our personnel rules refer to the policies, procedures, and regulations that govern the management of human resources or our employees. They're there to establish a framework for hiring, managing, evaluating, disciplining, and terminating employees. Originally, these personnel rules were first adopted by the City Council in 1976. They've been updated minorly over the time. The last substantial update that we did, it was in 2010. We made some minor changes in 2014. We've been working with our Risk Management Association. They recommended a legal firm for us who specializes in this kind of work, for us to do a comprehensive update on our personnel roles. And most of what we found was just, as you know, state law and federal law always changes. And, So, bringing that up to date. In fact, we had this done probably in the fall of last year, but at the advice of our legal counsel, the new year's getting ready to start. We got all new laws coming in. Why don't we just wait until that was done? And then, that way you'll be up to date as of 2025. So we did that. Those came out late spring, early summer. And then what we did is we shared those out with our bargaining groups. The people that, the unions that represent our 3 bargaining groups over there. We gave them 30 days to look at the draft. We held a Zoom meeting, allowed them to provide us comments, questions, and suggestions, and our legal counsel was there. Based upon their comments and questions, we made some minor changes, resubmitted those back to the bargaining groups. We actually asked them to have any comments or questions back to us by August 25th, because we had this scheduled for today. 2 of the 3 groups responded with an affirmative. We accept any of the changes that you made. The 3rd group just didn't respond, and they knew it was there. So with that, we're asking that you take care of these personnel rules and this comprehensive approach, as it does give us a structured approach to managing our personnel. And it's important for us to be in compliance with state and federal laws. If you're not and you get sued, it's almost like almost automatic that you're going to lose if you're not complying with the most up-to-date laws that are out there managing and your employees, ensuring transparency, accountability, and compliance. So with that, I can answer any questions that you may have.
Any questions? No. Seeing none, I'll bring it back to council for action.
Move we adopt resolution number 2025, a resolution amending rules and regulations for the administration of a merit personnel system for the city of Newman.
Second. Vote electronically. Motion carries 5-0. Thank you. All right. Items from city manager and staff. Michael?
I believe Condit's office is here today.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't see you here. Items from District 5, Stanislaus County Supervisor. Welcome.
Good evening, Mayor and City Council members. I'm Noelia. I'm with the Office of Supervisor Chance Condit. And Supervisor Condit would like for me to address the recent articles that have been published regarding the possibility of an expansion or bringing a casino and a hospital on the west side of Stanislaus County. He would like to share that he's open to exploring all possibilities that would allow him to bring a hospital to the west side. He also wanted me to share that he thinks that the former airbase in Crow's Landing would be the right destination to do so. That is all.
Thank you. We appreciate you being here. Michael?
Thank you, Mayor. Just one couple minor things. Just we do have a planning commission meeting scheduled for next Thursday, it'll be 7 p.m. here in this room. That's the 18th. And then we have already reached out to some former staff and people who worked to help bring the bus to Newman last time. So we're coordinating with them to see if we can get some contact information to reach out and to also share some of that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Allie? Good evening.
Good evening, Mayor, council member, community members. Just a friendly reminder, we do have soccer out there on the weekends. Anybody driving by, drive slow, be cautious of anybody, any pedestrians in the area. Currently, we have co-ed volleyball at YOLO. We have adult basketball as well on Friday nights and Sunday nights, 6 to 9 at YOLO. Anybody interested in participating can drop by and check it out. And the last and foremost is we have Trunk or Treat coming up. It's right around the corner. Anybody that's interested to be a vendor, whether it's a food vendor or have a trunk out at our event, can stop by City Hall, receive or get an email application, turn it in. To become a vendor, it's a no-fee charge. We just need to make sure we have an application in. For the food vendors, it's a little bit different. We work with Stanislaus County. But other than that, I can answer any questions that y'all may have.
Thank you, Allie.
You're welcome.
Chief?
Evening, Mayor, council members. Quick report on my very last fall festival as police chief with the city of Newman. It was a great event. It was our first time in, I believe, the 25 years that I've been associated that we did not have one arrest come out of the park. So I believe the curfew, the earlier shutdown time plays a huge role in that. I think weather probably played a little bit of a role in that also, of people staying home. So, but it was a tremendous event. I would personally like to thank the Fall Festival Committee for the honor of naming me Grand Marshal and recognizing my family. It was a great way to go out. Another personal note, I went for the very first time. I now have a grandkid playing soccer. I don't know anything about soccer, but I can tell you their coaches and the way that it was set up and ran is amazing to watch 4-year-olds be controlled like that. I've coached 4-year-olds in T-ball. It's like herding cats, but somehow these coaches and these refs do an amazing job, and I commend you for what you guys are doing over there. And that's all I have. I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Chief. Lou?
Just real briefly, the Finance Department is working with our auditors to complete the audit of the 24-25 fiscal year. And as you all know, this is a long process. It doesn't complete until we present in December. But we're working with them right now.
Thank you. Thomas?
Good evening. I want to give everyone, you guys, an update on the slurry seal project. The slurry seal part has been completed, and we're currently doing some striping this week. So just be careful if you see those work crews. There will be signage in the area. They've done a lot of striping already in the northeast part of town, and they're now in the southwest part of town. For the Fall Festival, Public Works wants to thank all the residents that did stop by the booth, even though it was really hot out there, and engaged with us on a few topics, including our safety action plan and our Newman corridor project. So if anyone hasn't participated in those surveys or would like some more information, please go to our website or give Public Works a call, and I can answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
Vaughn?
Good evening, Mayor, Council. We've got the multi-hazard mitigation plan coming up again, so we'll be working with all our county partners on getting that together, including our little annex for our town. So if you got any questions about hazards in our community, don't feel like you can't reach out and bring it up to me, and I can see if we can get it in the plan if it's something we need to address. Also, we still have firefighters out at the Garnett Fire. We got 3 firefighters out. It sounds like they'll be out for probably another 16 days or so. So they're putting in some good work. They're strong attitudes, big smiles, and we've gotten a couple pictures from them. So I think they're doing well. So I let them know you guys are thinking about them. So I can answer any other questions you got. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief.
Again, thank you to Supervisor Condit for his continued efforts to bring healthcare to the west side, more advanced than what we have now. Appreciation to our Fall Festival Committee. I thought everything went really, really well, except the heat, of course. Congratulations to the chief. He looked sharp as ever. To Allie, to our first responders, saw Thomas in his booth. Just it went off very well. So just my appreciation for everybody involved. That's all I have.
Thank you.
Nothing from me. Same as Scott.
Nothing for me. Same as them.
Yeah.
Committee, great job.
Yes.
I'm going to start going last.
No, I'll say from the fall festivals I've been to, that felt like it was one of the biggest ones we've had as far as vendors went. It's one of the biggest turns I've seen in a long time. And I got a lot of community members who said that it felt like they went back 10 years. So it felt nostalgic for a lot of people. So I hope to see it like that again next year. Community involvement to step up and to bring it back when we felt like we might lose it. It was really good to see community come back together. So glad to see it. Thank you.
I just have a couple of things, and we'll stay on the Fall Festival for now. I'd like to thank Christine Eddington and her entire committee. They put a lot of work into this and did an outstanding job. The Fall Festival was great, and it's great for our community, as well as all the city workers that put in their time and effort to help out, make it successful. So everybody, thank you, and all the citizens that came out and participated. Without them coming out, it would disappear also. So I appreciate everybody for that. I had the honor to sit with Glennis and Mary today, and we went over some of the stuff for the bus and that. And there's a lot of neat history in Newman that nobody knows about, that people don't know about. They've been here for a long time, generational, and there's so much in this town that people just don't know exists. And a lot of it's shown in pictures around here that you see, that's just amazing. So if you guys have the opportunity to talk to some of the old timers from around the community here, no offense, their wealth of knowledge on our community. So thank you guys for that. So nothing more. I ask for adjournment.
Move we adjourn.
Got first.
Second.